All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 26 of the CMLL 2004 series in TEW9. I'm Hijo de Amigo. What's going on, everybody? In this episode, it's finally time. It's finally time for us to book our big pay-per-view, our big end of the year pay-per-view, El Principio del Fin, which translates to the beginning of the end. So yeah, that's it's Friday 17th or Friday December 17th. So yeah, it's going to be happening today. And I mean, yeah, I think we're actually just ready to go. I remember after the end of the last stream, I went and I got Dragon Kid and I got Milano Collection AT, just to prevent me forgetting to bring them in. And aside from that, everybody else that we need is here. So yeah, I guess we're gonna jump right in. It's pay-per-view time, everybody. Let's go. All right, Principio del Fin. I should have changed it to El Principio del Fin, but that's fine. 25,000 fans. Jesus. Look, man, we're drawing so many fans that there's. Let's see. Is there somewhere we can go? Because if we're drawing like this arena can hold only 6,000. Never mind. Oh, well, actually, it turns out there is a 25,000 seat arena. All right, never mind. I was gonna say if we're like drawing so much that there's not an arena big enough, we're gonna have to use a generic venue. But never mind that. We're going to El Terreo. Okay, use this broadcaster. Yes. All right, guys. It's an important night. It's our final pay-per-view of the year. This is gonna lead right into our year-end stretch where we're gonna be hitting shows on Christmas and New Year's, and we're gonna look to close out everything strong. I need your best today. I need your best. Give me a good finish. Hey! The motivational speech actually worked. That's insane. All right, can we get another one of those, please? A bit of a gamble. Oh, I was too polite. I was too polite with that second request. They respond to strong leadership. All right, maybe an angle idea can help us. I don't know. Likely. Yeah. All right, well, we got one near certainty. That's good. Okay, Explosivo and Cassandra have been getting on particularly well recently. I was looking at Cassandra a bit earlier. They've got decent stats. I've got to like actually book them. All right, training. Super Delphin telling everybody some hilarious road stories. All right, thank you, Delphin. Mephisto was bright and yeah, he was cheerful and fun to be around. Look at this cheerful face. I find that hard to believe for some reason. All right, yeah, we're gonna use the big speech actually because even though we've got some big stuff coming up, this is our big year-end pay-per-view. Keep saying that. So let's go. Let's use the speech. All right, everybody's fired up. That's what I like. Let's see something here. All right, 3 hours. Yes, pay-per-view. Do we want to do anything special? I always kind of like the idea of getting like a live music act for one of these shows, but there's no like celebrities we can bring in the mod. It's like if you try to bring in celebrities that are, or we're not gonna do anything here. If you try to look at celebrities who are active in Mexico, it's like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera, and we can't afford either of them. Yeah, I've been meaning to say this on stream. I don't think the mod guy is here. If he's ever here again, I need to talk to him about this. I think they should add like a couple of Latin celebrities to the mod. Like give me like a Daddy Yankee or a Jennifer Lopez. Who are some Mexican stars? Give me a Thalia. Thalia was popular in 2004, right? Give me Juan Luis Guerra for the Negro Casas fans out there. All right, but enough about that. Pay-per-view time. We're gonna. All right, see, here's what we're gonna do. We've got a pretty full pay-per-view card, but even so, there's a lot of people who are not booked. So we are going to book all these matches we have written out here, and then we'll look at who is left over and probably get like at least 1 or 2 more matches on the card out of that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start from the bottom. All right, and we're opening this. I mean, this isn't gonna actually be the opener, but yeah, Hijo del Santo, LA Park Atlantis team up on the fucking undercard. Crazy stuff. But all right, this match. I mean, technically, I was gonna say this isn't really a match that's progressing like a feud, but I guess it is in a way because we've had Santo. We've been booking El Santo versus Blue Demon Jr. on basically every show in some way, shape, or form for the past several weeks. So it's kind of like they're not in a one-on-one feud, really. I don't know what I'm saying here. They're feuding. Oh, and I guess Atlantis and Ultimo Guerrero are also feuding because I never took him out of the tag feud or the tag storyline. Anyways, I don't know why I'm rambling so much. We're gonna give this like 15. And I want to give Blue Demon Jr. the win here. And can we have... I'm gonna give him the win over El Santo. I don't think El Santo should be opposed to this. Blue Demon Jr. is also very over. Of course, it's gonna be a tainted win. And we're gonna do 2-1 comeback. This could be a good storytelling match, but I'm gonna wait and see about that. Okay. Oh, he's unhappy. I mean, I'm trying to build to a one-on-one match between them, so I just thought it would make sense for Demon to get one over on Santo. I mean, they're not that far from each other in terms of popularity. Yeah, we're just gonna book it anyways. Here, where are you, Santo? Well, first off, we're paying him. Oh my god, paying him just under 50,000 a month. Okay, let's give him a here, buddy. Or I mean, are we? Hold on for a second there. I thought this was the AEW save, and I could just give people like $1 million bonuses, but I mean, I could give him a... Alright, we'll give him... I was going to give him a $50,000 bonus, but we'll give him a $25,000 bonus. Just to keep him happy, you know. I definitely don't want to go upsetting El Hijo del Santo. Alright, there you go, buddy. Ooh, up next, big match. The special attraction of the evening. We're gonna do this also under Lucha Libre rules. Alright, so on the Technico side, we've got... Oh, well, I guess at the point this match is happening, it's a quote-unquote a Technico versus Technico match. But yeah, on the first Technico side, we've got Ultimo Dragon and his students, Dragon Kid, Milano Collection AT, taking on their their friends or their compatriots, Jushin Thunder Liger, Heat, and the Great Sasuke. Oh, you and your eye socket, bro. All right, so in this match, the story going into it is that Jushin Thunder Liger suggested a kind of a friendly game, so to speak, between these two teams. You know, they all know each other, they're all familiar. So yeah, it was just kind of a just for fun matchup. But it turns out that it's anything but, because we are finally going to have oh, okay, yeah. Rather than the great Sasuke attacking anyone on his team, he's just gonna turn heel. So I guess that means throughout the course of the match, at some point, maybe we say like the referee gets accidentally hit, and Great Sasuke just straight up like low blows Ultimo Dragon. And as Ultimo Dragon is like falling to his knees, looking at Great Sasuke, going, "Why, Sasuke?" Great Sasuke just fucking, I don't know, gives him the Thunder Fire Powerbomb, tags in Liger. Liger kills him with a Brainbuster. There you go. So yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger will be the winner. Ultimo Dragon to lose. We're gonna call this open. This could also be a storytelling match, but yeah, again, we'll see. Also, I'm gonna come back afterwards. I need to actually, how many let's see, how many usable finishes do we have here? Or I've got 1 near certainty, we've got a safe bet, 2 near certainties, 3 near certainties, 4 near certainties, 5. Oh my god. Oh, and Ultimo Guerrero creative finish. Damn. I really want Blue Demon Jr. to be the one getting the pin in that match though, so we're gonna have to save this. But yeah, we've got a ton of finishes actually. I didn't even know that. I figured we had like 2 near certainties. All right, but yeah, we'll come back later and apply those. Also, I want to have Masaki Mochizuki and Knes involved, because we're forming CTU with Jushin Thunder Liger, Sasuke Heat, and I also want Mochizuki and Knes in there. I was toying with the idea of 911 being in the group. I think just based on his like cop look, he kind of fits the vibe, but yeah, I think he fits the vibe, but then also we already have Perro Aguayo as like a huge group, so maybe we don't need 6 guys in this group. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, we're gonna leave it at this. Oh, he's furious? Dude, you're losing to Jushin Thunder Liger. Jushin Thunder Liger. Like, it's not like I've got him getting pinned by Heat, or like he's losing to Emilio Charles Jr. or something. You're losing to Jushin Thunder Liger. What do you mean you're furious? What do you mean? I don't understand. He's gonna be so mad when we try to take that title off of him too. I mean, he is an egomaniac. Would it be different if we had Sasuke pin him? He's furious, dude. It's like on. It's crazy on. Oh wait, whoops. All right, yeah, we're gonna go back to Jushin Thunder Liger as Victor, Ultimo Dragon as. It's crazy on multiple levels, because it's like Jushin Thunder Liger. He's Jushin Thunder Liger. He's a legend. He's over. Come on, Ultimo. And then also it's like you're gonna not want to put over your boys? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Ultimo Dragon. We could talk to him and see if he'll agree to put them over, but I kind of did want to have like, or I was toying with the idea of Jushin Thunder Liger beating him for the middleweight title. So I kind of want to not use up him putting him over. I don't know. I feel like we have to though. All right, let's do it. I'm not interested in agreeing to put anyone over. Damn, that's crazy, Ultimo. That's insane. Like, all due respect to Ultimo Dragon, he is Ultimo Dragon after all, but you don't want to put over Jushin Thunder Liger? Of all people? All right, man. We're doing it anyways. Fuck you. Oh man, he makes even more than Santo. Here, we'll give him 30 grand. Is extremely happy. All right. Hopefully that offsets any wait, what did it say there? Well, yeah, he was extremely happy at the signing of Jushin Thunder Liger, but now that we're like, hey, do you want to put him over in this non-title 6-man tag match? And he's like, no. Disappointing. Up next, we're gonna do the light heavyweight championship and the heavyweight championship before the trios gauntlet. I just think the trios gauntlet, it's I just want it in the co-main event slot. All right, yeah. So Hector Garza, Blue Panther. All right, this matchup has been a while coming, I'd say. Light heavyweight. I almost put the wrong title on the line. All right, yeah, both of these guys are major stars, I believe. So this should be a really good match. We're gonna give them we'll give them like 16 minutes. Of course, we're not gonna put the title on Blue Panther. Sorry, Blue Panther fans. We're gonna have Hector Garza retain. Open match. 2-1. We're gonna do Tainted, of course. And should we have anyone interfere? How about we do Blue Demon Jr. So yeah, Blue Demon Jr. gonna cost Blue Panther the win here. So yeah, he pinned El Hijo del Santo earlier in the night, and now he's costing Hijo del Santo's boy Blue Panther a win in an important match. So yeah, Blue Demon Jr. He's just on one tonight. He's menacing the technicals. Jesus, I couldn't even get that sentence out. He's below the weight limit. What? And he doesn't have what? Hold on. All right, it's between 203 and 214. And Blue Panther's 194. Shit. Well, the middleweight championship only goes up to 192. All right, so we're just gonna edit the lower weight limit to 194. Or actually, I guess 193. It'll start right after the middleweight title. Although it is funny because we're probably gonna have to increase the weight limit on the middleweight title if we want Jushin Thunder Liger to go after it. So I don't know, man. It's wrestling. Don't take the weight classes too seriously. Oh, whoops. Match. All right, there we go. And up next, the heavyweight title is on the line. All right, this one, these guys haven't been feuding for that long. I kind of just was like, all right, we need Wagner to defend the belt. Who we got? And big shocker. But I mean, Shocker and Wagner are both very over again, much like the last match. And Wagner in particular is really good. So yeah, this should be a great match. And we're just gonna have Wagner retain. Sorry, Shocker. Like, if I was going to put the title on Shocker, I definitely would put more into the build up. I wouldn't just randomly have him win it. I'll do comeback here. Open match. Should we do another tainted win? Or should we just have him win? I don't know. We're just gonna leave it like this. Whatever the game says happens. Negro Navarro is also doing the other match, so we're gonna change this to Cien Caras. Oh, thank you for telling me that, game. I almost forgot to put the belt on the line. Man, these are some long match times. All right, anyways. Now things are about to get interesting because it's time for us to book the Trios Gauntlet. And as you guys may or may not know, if you play this game yourself, there is no Gauntlet match type. So we're just going to book a bunch of consecutive Trios tag matches, and we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to have to try to organize it in a way that no team is getting overused. So yeah, let's see how we do. For reference, go ahead and see who is in the match. All right, I've got La Familia Casas, of course, Los Bajapantis, Infernales, Los Missionarios de la Muerte, and we've got the trio of El Pantera, Volator Jr., and Super Calo. All right, so out of everybody in here, everybody on this team is over. Everybody on this team should be over if we use Tarzan Boy. Los Infernales are all over. I think on this, for these guys, El Signo might not be over. And then these guys, I think, are all over. All right. What I'm trying to say, I think we should be safe. As long as we don't have one team win like 5 matches or 4 matches straight, I think we should be fine. So let's just figure out how to do this. We have 2 technical teams. All right, so we're definitely gonna start with Pantera, Volator Jr., and Super Calo, and they're gonna beat the first guys they face. So how about we do Los Bajapantis? All right, and of course these are not going to be these aren't going to be full-on Lucha Libres. These are going to be just one fall. I'm looking to see if I have a quick entrance version of this match. I don't think I do. All right, so we're going to create that. All right, same as a normal 3v3, except the entrances are shorter. All right, so let's do this. El Pantera. Volador Jr. and Super Calo are going to take on the team of Los Bajapantes, which is Juventud, James Gibson. Excuse me, I almost called him his WWE name, his Fed name. All right, we're gonna do Tarzan Boy. All right, I think all these matches should also be relatively short, so we're gonna make this one like 8 minutes. And we're gonna give the win to El Pantera. Let's have him pin Tarzan Boy. Open, clean. Here, can I do a... All right, so we can easily identify it as part of the gauntlet. All right, so El Pantera, Volador Jr., Super Calo wins, so we're going to have them move on. And they're going to face... I think up next we should do Los... What's their name again? Los Missionarios de la Muerte? Alright, so it's gonna be El Theano, Negro Nevado, and El Signo. We might do this one, make this one even shorter because I don't. Let's try to make it 8 minutes and see if we're overusing any of these guys. You know, I feel like this gauntlet is an experiment, and it could definitely, it could definitely go poorly. But I'm hoping it goes well. All right, we're gonna have El Theano get the win. Tainted. Okay. So far, let's see. All right, none of them are being overused. It's good. All right, so these guys got the win, and up next, they're gonna take on the only other technical team in this whole thing. La Familia Casas. Alteano. Negro Navarro, and we've got El Signo versus Negro Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal. All right, we're gonna give the first win here to Felino. We might change up the times afterwards, but I'm just trying to book all these matches first. All right. All right, so far so good. Ultimo Dragon is furious. So far so good. Who are the remaining teams again? It's I know it's Los Invernales, and what's the other team? Oh well, yeah, I think it's just Los Invernales, right? Because yeah, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, yeah, so Los Invernales. Boom. All right, so this match, we probably want to try and make it a little longer. This is the final part. All right, so Negro Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal taking on Avierno, Mephisto, and Super Crazy. All right, gauntlet final. All right, Los Invernales just lucked into making it into the finals. They just they drew the highest number, so they got to come out last. All right, but unfortunately for them, they are losing because La Familia Casas officially are becoming the #1 contenders to the CMLL Trios Championships. Hooray! They've done it. Open match. All right. All right. No, nobody overused. Nice. We did it. We pulled it off. Are all these matches actually going to hit? That remains to be seen. All right. After the gauntlet, we've only got one match left on the card. And it's the big one. Mistico will defend his CMLL Welterweight Championship against Perro Aguayo Jr. There's a huge match. We've been pushing both of these guys since the save started, and they've both come a super long way. We've built up Mistico from unimportant to major star, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's a major star. Oh, well, he's a star. He's pretty close, though. And Perro Aguayo Jr., I can't remember if he was, like, recognizable or well-known, but yeah, we've also built him up. So yeah, it's a huge match for us. I really need this to go well. I swear, if these two don't have, if these two have bad chemistry, the save is over. Maybe not. I'm being dramatic, but you guys get what I mean. All right, so we're going to give them plenty of time. We're going to give them a full 20 minutes. And the winner is, drum roll, Mistico is going to retain the championship. So it's a big night on the technical side. We've got Negro Casas and his brothers becoming the #1 contenders. Mistico is defending his championship. Hijo Dos Santo got pinned. But yeah, it's a big night for the other segments. Open match. Clean win. I forgot to make this a lucha match, so let's go and do that. And yeah, we're definitely using a creative finish on this. All right. This match, please. It better deliver. It better. All right, we've got plenty of time left to fill, so we can go ahead and see who's left. Of course, El Connect. We've got a bunch of Perros del Mal guys not on the card. We're probably gonna throw them into some type of like a 8-man or 6-man tag. Los Misteriosos are both not on the card. Also, we need a tech masterclass. So let's try and book that first, actually. All right, can we have Virus wrestle somebody? What if? Hear me out for a second, guys. What if we do Virus versus Misterioso, which I don't know if I've done this match or not. Tech Masterclass. And what if we have Misterioso get the win? What if? I feel like Virus is gonna be pissed, but we can try, right? Tainted win. We're gonna put the other Misterioso at ringside. Yeah, because remember, the story we've been telling is that Misterioso is a Rudo, and he's been trying to tell Misterioso Segundo that that he needs to become a Rudo. He needs to stop playing by the rules. He needs to take charge, you know. And Misterioso Segundo was kind of thinking about it for a while, but yeah, we're gonna have the story advance so that Misterioso Segundo is gonna eventually be like, look, man, if that works for you, that's okay, but that's just not me. And it's gonna lead to a apuestas match. So yeah, let's see. Oh my God, Virus is cool with it. All right, there you go. Oh, so yeah, I just want to go ahead and show you guys. There is, in fact, a unmasked Misterioso picture in the picture back. So yeah, that's why I want to do a... so yeah, that's why I want to do an apuestas match between them. There's also Rey Mysterio Sr. unmasked. That's interesting. Also, yeah, speaking of apuestas matches, somebody on YouTube was saying that we should try to get an apuestas match on every pay-per-view, and I definitely agree with that. But we just didn't build to one for this pay-per-view. I don't know why. I don't know why we didn't do that, but yeah, we just didn't build to one. So we're gonna have to. Maybe that could be on the next one: Misterioso versus Misterioso Segundo. All right, but yeah, let's move on from that. All right, let's book a 5v5. Let's see, we've got Vampiro, we've got Nicho, we've got El Terrible, Halloween, and Damien 666. All right, and who can they face? Let's do El Connect, Lance Storm, Black Magic, and we need two more. We can do like Mr. Niebla and one more guy. Come on. I'm tempted to do Ricky Marvin, but he just doesn't make sense on this team, honestly. Or how about Máscara Sagrada? Ooh, El Terrible has a chronic upper back injury. All right, how about instead we're gonna do Perro. All right, and there you go, 5v5. We've got all the well, most of the not booked Perros del Mal guys on one team, and then they're taking on the Technicals. Who do we put over? We're gonna put over Vampiro. All right. You know, another idea I was toying with was a apuestas match between like El Connect and somebody, and we're gonna have El Connect put somebody over, but I don't know if there's an unmasked photo of him. I'd have to check. Oh, Mr. Aguila isn't booked. Oh, we might have to get him in here actually. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's take out take out Peria. Boom. All right. Pirata Morgan not on the card. There's a lot of guys not on the card, man. And I mean, this is a pretty full pay-per-view card. This is 11 matches. So yeah, we might have to start. We might have to book anyone else on the pre-show. A little unfortunate. All right, how about a quick 3v3? We're gonna call this a lightning match, which is that's what CMLL calls it in real life when they do a one fall match with a 10-minute time limit. So let's bust out the brand new official trio: Black Warrior, Ramstein, and Venom Black, who will now be. Well, I named them Overkill after a band I like, Overkill, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna change their name to Souls of Black because Souls of Black is a song by the band Testament, and I think it just, well, one, it sounds like a cool name, and two, I think it lends itself really well to being their entrance theme. So it's like Souls of Black coming out to Souls of Black. All right, let's have them beat the team of. All right, we can do like Alan Stone, Chris Stone, and El Rayo de Jalisco Jr. I'm just laughing because I never booked this guy. I don't even remember why we brought him in. He's not that good. All right, now, you know, Chris Stone is on his way out, so can we put over Ramstein? All right, yeah, and their name's still Overkill. I'm gonna change that. I mean, Overkill is still a cool band though. Shout out to Overkill. All right, and they're Souls of Black now. It also works because, you know, you got Black Warrior and you got Venom Black. Okay, who else is there? Damn, these are only the guys not booked. This is so many people. All right, this is so many people. I'm uncomfortable with this. Let's give me Pirata Morgan, El Dandy, and Fuerza Guerrera. All right, they can take on. Let's do Olímpico, Explosivo, and Ricky Marvin. Again, we're gonna keep this on the pre-show. Let's give the win to Fuerza Guerrera. Why not? All right, this is too many guys, but let's focus on the recognizable ones. We've got Arcángel de la Muerte and is Sangre Azteca not recognizable? Huh. Universal Dos Mil. Also, I was thinking of having a forcing Grand Hamada to put over like Mochizuki or somebody. But there's just too many matches on the main card already, so we might save that for Televisa. So let's do Starman, Super Delphin, and Grand Naniwa. Or actually, let's do Grand Hamada. And let's have them beat Arcángel de la Muerte, Dr. X, and Sangre Azteca. We'll put over Grand Hamada. I don't know. Let me see something. We have 24 minutes of pre-show time left. I don't want to overdo it because I know in this game, if you go over a certain amount of time, the crowd gets tired. So I think we might just leave it at this. I wanted to get like Mochizuki and Kanes somewhere on the pre-show. But yeah, I guess they're just gonna have to miss this one. Oh yeah, and apologies to Apollo Dantes, El Terrible, Lismark Jr., and Berioff Jr. And the rest of these guys who are recognizable. You unimportant guys, I don't care about you. Get away from me. Here, we can definitely just have Berioff Jr. and El Terrible be at ringside for this match. All right, so there we go. We're gonna stop here. That is our finalized card for the pay-per-view. Excuse me. Actually, I need to get up and grab some water for real quick. I just noticed that I forgot to bring my cup here, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Just give me 1 second. All right, sorry about the introduction, or the interruption. All right, we're definitely gonna. Can we make this like even like a 15-minute segment? Would that be too much? No. Okay. All right, we're gonna give this a creative finish. We're not gonna use one for every single part of the gauntlet match. We're gonna keep it to this one. All right. We'll use a finish on this match. Should we use one for this or for this trios match? Yeah, we're gonna use it on the title match. All right, I believe. Oh, we've got one more near certainty. Damn. Do we like save one or do we just use them all here? I don't know. Yeah, I think we're gonna hold on to that last one, and we're gonna hold on to the safe bet too. Just because, you know, we've got. I keep saying this, but we've got some other big matches coming up. All right, so that's it for matches. That's it for finishes. Let's get some promos down, and then we can finally run the show. Oh yeah, also we need to do a steal the show storytelling. Right. Tech masterclass. All right, this is a tech masterclass. All right, I think we're gonna do storytelling for this match. It might hurt it a little bit, but I think it'll be fine in the long run. And then who do we want to steal the show? I feel like this could be steal the show if we gave him 10 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna do that. All right. Promos. All right, Blue Demon Jr. character development. Ultimo Guerrero character development. Rey Bucanero background. This is a promo that's gonna come after the match. Their trios match. So we're gonna have Blue Demon Jr. get on the mic right after the match and be like, you see, Hello Santo, once again, I prove my superiority to you. I've always been better than you, and my father was better than your father, and my son will be better than your son because Los Demons will always be superior to Los Santos. And then Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero are also going to be there. And I don't know, Ultimo Guerrero can basically say, like, you know, that's why we're the best team in this company and we're going to continue to be the best. We're going to do character development. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna have a promo later in the night. I don't know where we'll put this, but we're gonna do a promo later in the night where Hijo Santo is pissed that he lost, and he's gonna call out Blue Demon Jr. for a one-on-one match. Did I make that other promo backstage? I did not. Also, let's get here. We'll do Atlantis off screen as well. LA Park off screen. And let's have Ernest Miller be here. He's the one conducting this interview. Okay, you know what? Let's get Shelly Martinez in this one. Here, this will be a multifaceted promo. We're gonna have Hijo Santo with Mistico and Shelly Martinez. He's going to call out Blue Demon Jr. for a one-on-one match, and he's also gonna give Mistico a pep talk before his match. So 5 minutes, storyline development. We're gonna have this go here. All right, 4 minutes. We're shadowing. Stage. All right, this is going to be a promo right before the main event. We're going to have Perro Aguayo Jr. talking. We're going to have Hector Garza Jr. also. Hector Garza Jr. Hector Garza also there. Blue Demon Jr. is here in the background. You know what? Actually, let's just get the entire group in there. And basically, the promo is that Perro Aguayo Jr. You know, he doesn't give a damn what anybody says. He doesn't care about Mistico or Hijo Santo or Negro Casas. He's gonna embarrass everybody's hero tonight, etc., etc. And yeah, he wants to win the title. Throwing Shelly Martinez in there. I think I got all of them. Oh, and Mr. Aguilar. Why do I keep forgetting him? Also, yeah, we could have like Hector Garza and Blue Demon Jr. talking to Perro Aguayo Jr. Like, you know, see these technicals, man. They think that they're better than us, but we keep proving time and time again that they're nothing, you know. And Perro Aguayo Jr., you're gonna go out there and you're gonna win the CMLL Welterweight title. So they're like, you know, we won our matches. And we're gonna use this near certainty angle idea here because Perro Aguayo Jr. He's not as consistent as Hijo del Santo in the promo department. Also, I saw we had an Hijo del Santo angle idea, so yeah, we should use that. All right, 3 minutes this time. We're gonna do in the ring hype. We're gonna do an angle where after Negro Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal win the gauntlet, Negro Casas is basically just gonna cut a promo saying like, you know, we're gonna win those titles now. We did it. And we're also gonna have Mistico off screen because I imagine, you know, since they're all boys in the promo, he'll be like, you know, we're the #1 contenders, and tonight Mistico is gonna definitely beat Perro Aguayo Jr. And then after he does, we're gonna beat him too for the trios titles. All right, is there anybody else that needs or that I really want to cut a promo? You know, I think that's it. I think we can call it there. We're at 92% wrestling. That's kind of insane, but the game says it's cool. The game says it's cool. We've got a few people who are upset. He has a sore eye socket, or excuse me, bruised eye socket. But we're gonna ignore all this and we're gonna run the show. So I actually don't remember what our last pay-per-view got. Let's see. 79. I definitely want to beat that with this one. We're main eventing with fucking Mistico and Perro Aguayo Jr. I'm gonna my official guess, I think we can pull off like an 82. I don't want to beat it by just 1 point and get an 80. I want to see an 82. Can we do it? Let's find out. All right, on the pre-show, the Souls of Black defeat El Rayo de Jalisco Jr. and Los Hermanos Stone, with Ramstein getting the win over Chris Stone. Ramstein actually better than Chris Stone and El Rayo de Jalisco Jr. So yeah, I think we're making a good call trying to push him. Venom Black, surprisingly, also did pretty well. I'm kind of surprised. I'm pretty sure he's less over than Ramstein. All right, up next, we've got the Japanese contingent of Gran Hamada, Super Delphin, and Gran Naniwa, picking up a win over Pandilla Guerrera, Arcángel de la Muerte, Dr. X, and Sangre Azteca in a decent match. They got a 59. And yeah, Gran Hamada went over. All right, not much to say about this one. Let's continue. What? Oh, right. I think we're changing his gimmick so that way he can have some momentum. I forgot all about this. All right, he's now using a legend gimmick, and I got a rating of very good. All right, that actually works out for us. Now he'll have neutral momentum when we have him put over Mochizuki. All right, the final pre-show match. Pirata Morgan, El Dandy, and Fuerza Guerrera defeat Olímpico, Explosivo, and Ricky Marvin. This one a little better, got a 66. All right, good stuff. All right, it's time to move on to the actual pay-per-view. Ooh, we opened the pay-per-view pretty hot with a 72 Tech Masterclass. Wow. Mistico pulls off a bit of an upset, defeating Virus. Of course, he had a handful of tights. He cheated. All right, following that up, we have a big old 10-man tag team match. We got Perros de Mao getting the win over, I'm not going to say all their names, getting the win over El Connect, Lance Storm, Black Magic, Mr. Nebula, and Mascara Sagrada. When Vampiro pinned Mascara Sagrada. Okay. All right, this was just a match to get all these guys on the card. Let's move on. Oh, wait, anything else down here? Oh, this match got the crowd hotter. All right, the crowd's into it. Ooh, great match here. A superb match. Blue Demon Jr. and Los Guerreros de Invierno defeat Hijo Los Santos, LA Park, and Atlantis by 2 falls to 1. So yeah, it's kind of a big result here. You know, we've got 6 big stars in our company, and Blue Demon Jr. gets a rare W over Hijo Los Santos. You don't see that too often. Yes, it's just a great match all around. Although Atlantis and Blue Demon Jr. were off their game, that's a little unfortunate, but still a great match nonetheless. All right, and then we want to give the crowd a bit of a breather after all that wrestling. So we cut backstage. Blue Demon Jr. cuts a promo shitting on Hijo Los Santos and his family legacy, and it gets to 74. Up next, we've got a big angle, so to speak. Ultimo Dragon, Jushin Thunder Liger, he and the Great Sasuke defeat Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT when the Great Sasuke turns heel. He takes advantage of a downed referee to low blow his old rival and friend Ultimo Dragon, allowing his team to get the win. During the match, we also saw Masaki Mochizuki and K-Nets interfere. So yeah, a lot of collusion happening here. The wrestling rating not so high. The crowd rating also not so high, but the segment still did well. So we're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? All right, the middleweight title storyline gained heat. That's good. And Ultimo Dragon actually was the star of the match. So it's yeah. So yeah, maybe there's some validity to him being pissed about losing. All right, and the Great Sasuke is officially a Rudo. The turn was a complete success. Wonderful. All right, next here we've got Hector Garza defending his CMLL Light Heavyweight Championship against Blue Panther. There was a lot of bad blood going into this match. Blue Panther was attacked by Perros del Mao, which led to him being out for a while. He then actually got injured for real at one point, so we had to delay things. But here we go. The match finally happens. 79, great stuff. The creative finish, I would say it did some heavy lifting here because we got 71, 70, 79. So yeah, thank you, the creative finish. All right, up next we got the heavyweight title match. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, a 92. Holy shit. Yeah, Dr. Wagner Jr. defends the heavyweight championship against Shocker. Wagner got an 83, Shocker got a 75. They had pretty good chemistry. All right. And the creative finish was a success. Everything worked out. This is amazing. I thought the match would hit. I definitely thought it would be a good match, but I figured it would be like in the low 80s at best. A 92 is phenomenal. Yeah, definitely didn't see this coming. We might have to run this back. I wasn't planning on doing that, but yeah, we might just have to run this one back. Incredible stuff. All right, so next it's time for us to get to the trios gauntlet. I'm curious to see how these matches do. We booked a lot of like 8-minute trios matches here, so let's see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot all about this. I forgot to put Perro Aguayo Jr. and anyone off screen. That is my bad. I always make this mistake at least once. At least the angle ideas hit. But yeah, only a 60. That's unfortunate. All right, anyways, on to the trios gauntlet. All right, the trios gauntlet starting off hot. El Pantera, Volador Jr., and Super Carlo are the first team to advance, defeating Los Bajapantes in a Steel Show match, actually. And it got an 80. Great stuff. Juventud kind of carried a little, but Volador Jr. also did well, as did Super Carlo. And as did James Gibson, actually. All right, next part. El Pantera, Volador Jr., and Super Carlo not able to keep their momentum as they're defeated by Los Mercenarios de la Muerte. This part only getting a 67. Okay, I'm a little worried now. Ooh, a 73. Wow, all right. La Familia Casas eliminate Los Mercenarios de la Muerte. This part a lot better than the last one. All right, and now time for the final portion of this. Ooh, a 76. Great. La Familia Casas win the trios gauntlet. I should have had one more team in here, so it could have been 5 matches. Cause yeah, I kind of thought it would be 5. I didn't actually fully think it through. But anyways, La Familia Casas win the gauntlet in the final part gets a 76. The creative finish was a success. That's great for us. All right, and then they gave their little victory speech after the match. Got a 64. Not the best promo, but also not terrible. All right, up next we got the Perros del Mal. They're gonna have a big rally backstage. Oh, okay, 74. There you go. Great promo heading into the main event. Perro Aguayo Jr. He's on point tonight. He's on point. He knows it's a big important match. All right, now please, I am crossing my fingers. You guys can't see, but they're crossed. I'm praying that Perro Aguayo Jr. and Mistico, at the very least, don't have bad chemistry. I don't need them to have excellent chemistry or anything like that, but please just don't let them have bad chemistry. Please. Main event. Ooh, an 87. Yes. Apparently they have neutral chemistry, but that's fine. Huge success here. Mistico defends his welterweight championship against Perro Aguayo Jr. in the main event, and I got an 87. I'm very pleased with this result. Definitely. Yeah, no, we didn't get dinged or penalized for anything. Just straight up an 87. A great way to close out this show. An 89. Wow, we blew our own expectations right out the water. Right out the water. I think our last pay-per-view got like a 78, I believe I said. So yeah, we're more than 10 points higher. Wow. And yeah, we didn't even book an apuestas match on this one. So yeah, incredible. An incredible show. I don't know what else to say. I'm just rambling. I'm just very happy we got an 89. Yeah, fuck AAA. AAA, triple A. I've never said it like that before. I never pronounced all the A's. I'm so excited about the 89. That's my excuse. All right, just the locker room. Let's give a shout out to Perro Aguayo Jr. for putting over Mistico in the main event. Let's do let's do praise for a great performance. He actually did better than Mistico in the match. Let's give a shout out to Dr. Wagner Jr. And let's give a shout out to Shocker, because they did have the match of the night. They stole the show. All right, great work, guys. Oh, and also nobody got injured on this show. So yeah, it was really just an all-around success for us. We made $800,000. We only gained popularity in Sentinel. That is interesting. Oh yeah, we're up to 76 there. Sheesh. All right, scrum time. You recently made a new signing, Carly Cologne. What plans do you have for him? Well, Carly Cologne, he's still pretty green actually. So I definitely want to take my time with him. I definitely want to build him up slowly. We may even start him out on pre-show matches. So yeah, we're gonna say he'll have to work his way up ladder. There's no free rides in CMLL. We recently signed Heat. Same thing. Oh, it didn't go down well with Heat. Look, man, you just got here. We just ran this big angle. You're in this group. Be happy, man. Things are happening. You just gotta be patient. Oh, we saw Negro Casas have an off night. Did he? I'm gonna say I'm sure it was a one-off because he's one of our top guys. He's consistently one of our best performers. He's over with the crowd. He more often than not delivers when he has to. So yeah, I'm sure it was an off night. It seems like everybody agrees CMLL up in Principio del Fin has been a successful show. What are your thoughts now that it's over? I'm gonna say it's a huge success, and the whole roster should be very proud. It was our biggest show to date in the save. So our top show of the year happening right at the end of the year. You know, how can you see that as anything but success? Alternatively is said to be annoyed at the moment. I'm gonna say I'll talk to him and try to address the issue. I was planning on giving the entire roster some kind of small bonus. Hopefully that smooths things over with a lot of people. Like maybe we do like $5,000 or $10,000 to everyone. What, if anything, are you planning to do about Angelo Trinidad? Oh, Angelo Trinidad is annoyed. This I'm actually a little surprised about. I'll talk to him. Yeah, I actually didn't know that. The scrum's complete. All right. I'm surprised nobody asked about Mistico and Perro Aguayo Jr. having a great main event, or about Dr. Ragnar Jr. They were more interested in Angelo Trinidad. All right. All right. All right, Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT heading back to Japan. He finally recovered from his bruised eye socket. Also, Heat's another guy that we're gonna have to book in an Apuestas match and have him lose his mask eventually. All right, the pay-per-view was a great success. Hooray! Let's just look at this card again. Let's just admire it. 25,000 fans, a complete sellout. 89. Yeah, it really worked out for us. Anyways, now that that's over, it's time to to get on with the show. All right, first things first, we're gonna have to create CTU. So I talked a while back about how there wasn't a picture of Black Suit Liger in here, but I found one in another picture pack, so I went and added it. It's not as zoomed in, but it'll do. All right, because he's a Rudo now, or well, yeah, he's been a Rudo, but he's a Rudo now. The Great Sasuke, also Rudo, also a Dragon. Can we take a look? Well, he did lose a bit of popularity, but only like 1 point of popularity. I don't know why he was being a big baby. He's still happy though. That's fine. He doesn't need a second bonus. And actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see who on our roster is upset. Oh, it looks like a lot of people. I mean, I feel like a lot of these people are upset because we left them off the pay-per-view, which is understandable. Camonito. We made such a fuss about bringing him in. We imported him from the mod update, and I just keep forgetting to debut him. We're gonna have to pick somebody to pair him up with eventually. All right, how much would it cost to give the entire roster a $10,000 bonus? It'll cost us over $1 million. All right, that's definitely too much. Well, we lost money last month. That oh well, yeah, we canceled our scheduled pay-per-view. So yeah, maybe we yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that too often. All right, hey, look, it might be a lot of money, but we just had a super successful pay-per-view. Why don't we give the entire roster a $5,000 bonus? It's a lot of money. But yeah, I think they deserve it. Wow, it fixed everyone's morale issues except for these two. And he's only annoyed, so that's okay. And Brazo de Plata is also only annoyed, so that's okay. All right, but yeah, we're definitely down. We're down a little bit of money now this month. Hopefully, we can recoup some of that. And yeah, there you go. Our locker room is excellent. All right, great job, everybody. It is Saturday. Do I want to bring in? I'm gonna bring in Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT, just in case I decide I want to book them. And I believe both of them are Rudos in New Japan, so let's go ahead and make them Technicos. Let's go ahead and make CTU. I'm gonna assume that the CTU logo is in here. Please let it be in here. Yeah, there we go. All right, good. Thank God. Otherwise, you guys, we're gonna have to sit here for 10 minutes as I slowly scroll through all those all the icons or logos. I mean. All right, so we got Jushin Thunder Liger as the leader. We've got the Great Sasuke as a member. We've got Heat as a member. Mochizuki and Kanets. Should we make them a gang? That sounds cool, right? What's the difference between oh, let's make them a gang. Whatever. Yay, CTU's here. All right, with that being done, I think it's a good time for us to take our break now that we've made it past the pay-per-view. But when I come back, we're gonna book a Televisa show. So I hope you're enjoying this, guys. If you were watching on YouTube, please give the video a like. You can leave a comment if you like. Subscribe to the channel, and I will be right back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. It's time for some CMLL Televisa. Let's go. We're hot on the heels of our last pay-per-view. break this down. Oh, so like 12,000. Let's see, where can we go? This place can hold 10,000, but we don't draw as many fans here. All right, we're just gonna go here. There's gonna be there's definitely gonna be a bunch of empty seats, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. Or well, actually, here, can we do like? What if we bring this down to 7,000? No. All right, yeah. Let's go to Arena Coliseo Guadalajara. Jesus, man. All right, what do you guys got for me this time? Can we get a creative finish, please? Likely to succeed. Okay, can we try again? Likely. They're not as they're not doing as well as they did last time. Let's try it. Let's try one more time. Ooh, 3 likelies. All right. Well, at least the pay-per-view went well. And we got some training happening. Brazo de Platino passing on tips to his nephew, Brazo de Plata Jr. Tony Rivera has a creative finish idea. All right, man. All right. We're hot off the pay-per-view. Let me see. Well, yeah, you see here for these next couple Televisas, I don't have many notes. But yeah, I figured off the review we could do a big, like, cool match like this. Just 5-on-5 main event. Mistico just beat Perro Aguayo Jr. Hijo del Santo is feuding with Blue Demon Jr. Ultimo Dragon's feuding with Liger. Also, I tried to get as many. I wanted to get all the champions in this match, but let's see. I think the only ones that are missing are Perro Aguayo Jr. and Mr. Aguila, because we've got the tag champions, the heavyweight champion. Oh, and Hector Garza is the light heavyweight champion. He's not in the match. But close enough. Most of our champions. So yeah, it's the end of the year. We're going crazy. We're just giving the people cool matches. We're giving them what they want to see. Who? Oh, Negro Casas and Felina. Also, this leaves Heavy Metal open. We're definitely gonna book him in a one-on-one, probably against Mr. Aguila or like Mr. Aguila or yeah, probably Mr. Aguila. Oh, I was gonna say or Hector Garza, but I don't know if I want him to straight up beat Hector Garza. Anyways, Blue Demon Jr., Jushin Thunder Liger, Dr. Wagner Jr., Ultimo Guerrero, and Rey Bucanero. All right, so big match. We've got most of our champions in the match. You know, let's see. What should happen here actually? I feel like Mistico is hot off of his win. So on one hand, maybe he should win, but we also just formed CTU, so I feel like Liger could use the win. Damn, this is tough actually. We could have damn, we could have who? I was gonna say we could give the win to Hijo del Santo, but who would he pin? I don't know that I want him pinning either of the tag champs because I don't plan on having him go after those. I don't want him to pin Dr. Wagner Jr. because he's the heavyweight champ. We just turned Liger heel, so I don't want him taking the loss. We might have to give this to the Rudos again. In that case, what if we take out Mistico and put in Shocker, and we could have Liger get the win over Shocker, maybe? We're going to do Tainted Win for sure. Do we want to do a full 15? We'll do that for now, and then if it's too much, we'll shorten it. All right. With that book, let's go ahead and find an opponent for Heavy Metal to beat in a one-on-one match. He's not a tech guy. Damn. Well, him and Mr. Aguilar could maybe steal the show. Yeah, we're gonna have him steal the show. So this is a sneak peek, a little preview of the upcoming trios match, which is going to be happening on we're gonna have the trios match happening on New Year's Eve, December 31st. Yeah, steal the show. And you know, these guys just became the #1 contenders. It would be stupid if Mr. Aguilar won. So yeah, we're gonna have Heavy Metal get the win. Open match, clean win. All right. We gotta find something for Mistico to do. We could do like Mistico, El Connect, and Blue Panther. Let's see who they can face. They could take on Los Missionarios de la Muerte. That could be maybe not great, but it could be fun. They could take on Los Invernales, although I book Los Invernales to lose too much. Ooh, they can they can take on Souls of Black. Yeah, let's do that. Ramstein and no. It doesn't make sense for Mistico to come hot off his main event, his main eventing the pay-per-view, and face some guys that are unimportant. So yeah, let's have him face Los Mercenarios. All right, 12 minutes. Of course, we're gonna have Mistico get the win. Let's have him beat Negro Nevado. Open. All right, so this could be a yeah, I think I'm gonna make this the co-main event. Kind of risky putting El Signo in the co-main event. We saw that these guys actually aren't that great, but I'm confident that Mistico, El Connect, and Blue Panther can carry the match. Yeah. All right. Now let's do a oh yeah, Head Mysterioso beat Viernes. You know, I was also thinking, what if? Oh well, because we need a Lucha de Apuestas for the next pay-per-view, which I can't even check when that would be now, but it'll be in the middle of January. But I was thinking we could do the Misterioso blow off on here on December 31st, and then I don't know, the original Misterioso can just be a Rudo. Maybe he can join Souls of Black or something. Misterioso Segundo, we can start teaming him with, I don't know, somebody. So yeah, I'm gonna tentatively write that here. Also we could we can still run with Misterioso being from the future if we want to. He can still be future Trunks, except we can say like maybe he's a guy from the future who is impersonating the original Misterioso. He actually is a guy who lost his mask to Misterioso Segundo, and he's come back after having stolen the original Misterioso, who is in the future retired. He stole his mask, and he's impersonating him. I don't know how we're gonna convey that wrestling. All right, I got so caught up in whatever fucking storyline I'm cooking up there that I forgot we're booking the show. What match was I about to book? All right, let's see. Oh, right, let's do a match. CTU is here, so let's go ahead and start establishing them. Let's do like the Great Sasuke, Mochizuki, and Heat, whose eye socket is better now. And yeah, let's do versus Gran Hamada, Super Delphin, and say the guy's name. Oh, Grand Naniwa. Jesus. All right, 10 minutes should be fine. I'm like 100% sure that Hamada is going to be upset about this, but I kind of just want to book it anyways. Grand Hamada is like, no disrespect, he's 54 years old. Well, actually, I was gonna say he's in bad shape, but he's actually in surprisingly good shape. His stats just aren't good. Like, I assume that's probably due to like stat degradation. You know, he's just getting older, even though he's not beat up. But yeah, you know, I think he could stand to put some guys over. So we're gonna do Tainted Wind. We're gonna have Grand Hamada be distracted by Kanes. And we're gonna do Kanes and Jushin Thunder Liger both at ringside. You know, Jushin Thunder Liger, he could be on the show twice, right? Oh, he agreed. What? What? That's insane. I thought for maybe Great Sasuke being there had an impact on that, because I feel like I tried to have Mochizuki and KNS go over them before, and he wasn't going for it. But he's cool now. All right. We need a tech masterclass. We can't forget that. And we've got some top guys left over. We could literally make this a tag team match. It doesn't have anything to do with anything we've been booking, but we could. It could be good. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Why not? All right, LA Park and Atlantis versus Perro Aguayo Jr. and Hector Garza. Is Atlantis someone? How big is Atlantis? 181. Damn, he's too small to challenge for the light heavyweight championship. He can challenge for the middleweight championship though, which is held by Ultimo Dragon. I don't know. Maybe if we put it on Liger. All right, open match. We're gonna have Perro Aguayo Jr. get the win. All right, and we only need 7 more minutes, so I think it's time we book some promos. We've got some well-known guys left off the show, but nobody too important. All right, so let's get some promos going. 4 minutes. We're gonna call this storyline. This is gonna be El Santo by himself, cutting a serious promo about how the company has told me that it is official. I'm going to be wrestling Blue Demon Jr. in a one-on-one match next week, and all throughout our history, Blue Demon Jr. has always been jealous of me, and I don't understand why. His family has their own great legacy that he should be worried about that, but no, he wants to tear down me and my family's legacy, and I can't allow that to happen. All right, there you go. That was a decent promo. And let's have Ernest Miller here too. He can just be holding the mic. Or 3 minutes backstage. Let's tease. I want to do an angle here where we've got Perro Aguayo Jr. and Hector Garza talking to one another, and I want Hector Garza to bring up the fact that he's like, I won my match last night. Blue Demon Jr. He won his match last night. What happened with you, man? And Perro Aguayo Jr. is gonna get pissed, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? What do you mean? What? And he's gonna get so mad. He's gonna be like, "Ooh." And yeah, so there's kind of I don't know if I want to say tension there, but kind of just like Hector Garza kind of talking down a little to Perro Aguayo Jr. Perro Aguayo Jr. He doesn't like it. He doesn't. He's not. He can't hide the fact that he's upset that he didn't win the match. Essentially. So Mistico off screen, Blue Demon Jr. and Hijo del Santo off screen. Blue Panther off screen. Have that be right before their match. So yeah, Perro Aguayo Jr. He's not feeling too hot tonight. He's not doing well after losing to Mistico. character. This promo, we're gonna have all the technicals just cutting a promo before the main event. So let's get Casas, Delino. We can have heavy metal in the background, I guess. Shocker. Ultimo Dragon. And Hijo Dos Santo. Even though he cut a promo earlier, we'll just have him in the background too. Alright, and they're talking about Los Perros del Mal. And I think we'll leave it at that. They're not. Oh well, I guess Shocker is here too, so we can have Dr. Wagner Jr. and fuck it. Let's add the other guys. Why not? All right, I think that's everyone. I feel like I might have missed somebody on the Rudo side, but I can't remember who. It was Blue Demon Jr., Dr. Wagner Jr., Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, and Jushin Thunder Liger. And let's get Shelly Martinez in there. I forgot to book a tech masterclass. That's not good. All right, I'm gonna try to book one, and then we're gonna have to make some stuff shorter, man. All right, Mistidioso. We had Mistidioso get a win over Virus, so let's try to have Segundo beat somebody. He could beat Fuerza Guerrera. Hechicero has like no pop, I'm assuming. Minoru has no pop. Oh yeah, let's have him beat Fuerza. Actually, you know, we can turn this into a tag. Hold on. Let's do Mistidioso. Mistidioso 2. El Dandy and Fuerza. And we're gonna do clean win. So maybe the story of this match is that El Dandy and Fuerza Guerrera are cheating, and Mistidioso Jr. is cheating, and he tries to get Mistidioso Segundo to cheat with him, but Mistidioso Segundo is reluctant. But then in spite of that, Mistidioso Segundo manages to win the match. So it works out in the end. But Mistidioso, he's not too happy that Segundo didn't listen. How are we gonna reveal that he's from the future? I still need to figure that out. How are we gonna get there? We're gonna swap these matches. Okay. Actually, here we're gonna move this promo. Just break things up. I wish I had something to break this up, but we're all out of time. Damn, it's only a 10-minute match. Can we do? Oh, shoot, no. We're gonna do quick entrances. Everybody's cut 3 more minutes. 1 minute from this should be fine. It's only a 12-minute match, and these guys are like major stars. All right, how about? Hey, we did it, and we're under the limit. Wow, we did it, guys. The show came together pretty fast, I must say. I like this main event. I think it's fun. It's like kind of you know. I feel like I say this all the time, but this is kind of just an all-star match. It's not like these guys specifically are feuding with all of these guys, but there are feuds within the match, and all these guys are very much over. So yeah, great main event. I'm not gonna use any creative finishes on this show. Where I want to save one for Santo and Demon, and then I want to save one for the upcoming trios title match. So we're gonna leave it at this. All right, 95 full minutes of CMLL Televisa. I'm after our show last night. I'm really hoping that we can start more consistently hitting at least 80 on these Televisa shows. We did it here. We had an 82. And we had an 80 here. So yeah, my guess for this show, I'm gonna say 82. 82. Let's go. All right, Los Misteriosos get a clean win over Dandy and Fuerza Guerrera, much to the chagrin of Misterioso, the original. Or we gotta like change his name to like Future Misterioso or something, or Misterioso Future or something. Anyways, they get the win. Oh, this guy only got a 41. Not great. All right, up next, we see the newly formed CTU. Great Sasuke, Masaki Mochizuki, and Heat get a pretty big win over Grand Hamada, Super Delphin, and Grand Naniwa when Mochizuki submits Grand Hamada. So yeah, it's a big win for him personally. Again, I want to check Mochizuki real fast. Okay, that match did something. Okay, he gained a bit of popularity. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. All right, up next, our Steal the Show. Ooh, great match here. We got a 79 for this. Heavy Metal gets a big win over Mr. Aguila. He keeps up him and his brother's momentum heading into their trios title match in 2 weeks. And the match does well, 79. Great Steal the Show match. Mr. Aguila kind of carried a little, but you know, whatever. Heavy Metal definitely needed the win. All right, we head backstage, and we've got Hector Garza and Perro Aguayo Jr. talking to one another. Hector Garza asked Perro Aguayo Jr. Why he didn't win in the main event. Perro Aguayo Jr. is very angry tonight. He's in foul mood. And in a superb match, we see LA Park and Atlantis team up to take on the Perros Del Mal members, Perro Aguayo Jr. and Hector Garza. Match gets a 79. Great match. This is kind of a instance of us just giving away something that could be a good match, but you know, we've got a big roster. We've got to use them. We got to make these matches. We can't save everything. All right, 79, great match. Oh man, this this passionate promo from Hijo Dos Santo gets only a 61. What's going on, Santo? This is the second time he's kind of blown a promo in this episode. I'm kind of surprised. Normally he's much better than this. All right, trios action. Mistico hot off his pay-per-view main event teams with El Connect and Blue Panther to take on Los Mercenarios de la Muerte, and they pick up the win in a match that gets a 67, a 76. Yeah, like I thought, the Technicals definitely carried Los Mercenarios here. Hey man, if Los Mercenarios just end up being guys that we use to put over Technicals, I think that's okay. El Teano is pretty good, but the other two, I don't know. All right, we get a promo from a bunch of Technicals before the main events. We gain heat for the middleweight title storyline, but lose heat for the heavyweight title storyline and the tag title storylines. 73. Let's see what this main event gets. All right, 79. Our quote-unquote all-star 10-man tag does pretty well. And yeah, we had the Rudos going over when Jushin Thunder Liger pinned Shocker with a handful of tights. So yeah, the Rudos, of course, they're going to cheat to get the win here. Good main event. An 81. All right, we were only 1 point off from my prediction. Yeah, successful show. We didn't make that much money, but it's something. All right, and we actually gained more popularity from this show than the pay-per-view. I mean, but yeah, that makes sense. You know, not as many people have access to or are willing to buy pay-per-views. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, good for us. We're moving up. We're leaving AAA in the dust, honestly. We've been kind of cooking them lately. All right, let's see here. Kazuko Batsu joins Hustle. All right, that's interesting. Samoa Joe won the PWG Heavyweight Championship. All right. Oh, he's the ROH champion and the PWG champion. Damn. So Samoa Joe's like, he's the guy on the indies right now. I mean, that makes sense for 2004. Makes sense. All right. Did AAA run a show? No, they did not. I want to take a look at their popularity. Yeah, we're way ahead of them, man. It seems that from December, or from the start of the month, it seems they've actually gone down in popularity. So yeah, they're having a rough go, it seems. But we're on the rise. And let's take a look at. Almost dropped my microphone there. Let's take a look at All Japan just out of curiosity. You know, they're really only over in Japan. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're only over in Mexico, though. Yeah. We've got 22 in the Mid-South and the Southwest. Is there anything out there? Anything we can get? Oh yeah, so I've already got it set to USA will negotiate. Damn, there's nothing. Alright. Alright. So we've been streaming for about 2 hours now, but I would like to get at least one more show in before the end of the stream. So yeah, let's just start advancing. We're gonna get to our next Super Viernes. We're gonna book that, and yeah, that'll be the stream. So stick around. Alright, this loading screen in particular is taking scary. Alright, there we go. I was gonna say it was taking a frightening amount of time. Ooh, Yuji Nagata injured. Oh, broken leg. Damn, he's out for 6 months. Get well soon, Yuji Nagata. Damn, Raw got a 90. All right, let's not get distracted by this. Let's keep going. Oh damn, Randy Savage, inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Major shout out to Randy Savage. I feel like we gave him a shout out in the last episode for something too. Maybe he retired. 5-star match. The Undertaker and John Cena defeated Hardcore Holly and Eddie Guerrero. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Oh, and Kurt Angle versus Paul London. Hell yeah, man. Now that's a 5-star match. All right, we made it to Friday. Yeah, there wasn't when we're not like trying to sign random people and doing negotiations and stuff. You can just go through a week really quickly. Oh, let's see. AAA ran their show. Let's see how they did. 69. Not a great overall, but the main event was pretty good. Let's look at these emails. Carly Colon is here. Woohoo! Yeah, we're definitely gonna start him out in dark matches because he doesn't. Yeah, he's got 5 years of experience, but if we actually take a look, yeah, he's only 25 experience. I feel like he's got a ways to go. And he's got 1 popularity in Mexico. So yeah, we're gonna have to build him up real slowly. While we're here also, can we look at Mistico's pop? Oh yeah, now he's a major star for sure. And what about Perro Aguayo Jr.? Did he? Okay, yeah, he didn't actually drop down that much. That's great. Also, can we look at Misterioso Segundo? He gained like 5 points of popularity from that match. Jesus. This guy definitely has a long way to go. 9 experience with 10 years. That's kind of insane, but whatever. We're gonna ignore that. And all right, I believe we still have Dragon Kid and yeah, Milano Collection because we didn't book them. So we're ready to go. All right, Super Viernes. It's Christmas Eve. Right, let's go back to Arena Neza. Special Christmas Eve treat for our loyal fans. Lance Storm create a finish. Lance Storm training. Blue Panther passing on microphone tips to Brazo de Plata Jr. Okay. Also psychology tips to El Teano Jr. Microphone work tips. Blue Panther really helping everybody out. He's like it's like if Lance Storm is like the official head trainer, Blue Panther's like the unofficial assistant trainer. All right, so Super Viernes, I definitely want to give Hijo del Santo a win heading into his big match because I believe we had him lose twice in a row. Yeah, we had him lose twice in a row, which is kind of insane for Hijo del Santo. So yeah, we want to book him to win tonight. How about we do El Hijo del Santo, Mistico, and Negro Casas. Let's see. Oh, Hector Garza is a major star now too. Wow. I mean, makes sense. He's a double champion. All right, how about we have him beat like Vampiro, Nicho, and do Mr. Aguilar. I know Mr. Aguilar is one of the trios champions, so it's kind of weird to have him in this trios match losing, but whatever, man. And I'm thinking this is going to be the main event, and let's have Santo get the win. And since he's not challenging for the trios titles, let's just make sure he's not pinning Mr. Aguilar. All right, nice and simple booking. Next, let's do Perro Aguayo Jr., Hector Garza, and Blue Demon Jr. Let's give them a win. One of these days, we're gonna accidentally book Hechicero into the Perro Aguayo. And they can take on the team of, let's do Blue Panther. Why we do Blue Panther, El Pantera, and Volador Jr. All right, let's have Demon get the win. Oh, I keep forgetting to make them Lucha rules. Right. All right, I'm trying to like speed book this show. Do C1 not come back? Taint. All right, so we got the big baby faces getting the win. We got the big Rudos getting the win. Also we've been having we've had Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero as the tag champs, and they haven't defended in a while. I was kind of toying with the idea of them defending against Wagner Jr. and like Universo Dos Mil, maybe. I know that's 4 Rudos, but I feel like we can somehow build up to that. So here, we're gonna do 4v4. Dr. Wagner Jr., Universo Dos Mil, Ultimo Guerrero, and Rey Bucanero. Let's see, who can they take on? Let's do like Lance Storm, Black Magic. Let's do. I know Ricky. I know Ricky Marvin isn't the one who was teaming with Super Calo, but whatever. Let's do Ricky Marvin and Super Calo. Man, could you imagine poor Ricky Marvin getting slammed from the top rope by Dr. Wagner Jr.? Sheesh, poor guy. But yeah, let's have the Rudos go over. Let's give the win to Ultimo Guerrero. We'll keep this at 10 minutes. And let's do quick entrances, please. I don't even know why I have these bad referees. All right, so let's here. Oh, all these people are in the heavyweight title storyline. Damn. Black Magic and Lance Storm are here. Okay. You know, they're both extremely hot. I'm just gonna leave them alone for now. Whatever. Because I was thinking we couldn't put Wagner Jr. into the tag storyline, but seeing that both the storylines are extremely hot, kind of don't want to end the heavyweight title storyline. Ooh, and let's do a cool match of CTU. So how about we do Jushin Thunder Liger, KNS, and Mochizuki. Let's see, who can they face? I don't want them to just keep beating the other Japanese guys. We have to switch it up from time to time. Let's do like L Connect. Do L Connect, Mr. Niebla, and Virus. Man, I really hate how zoomed out this picture is. Should we try to give KNS the win, or should we just focus on Mochizuki first? I feel like we should, honestly. And also, speaking of KNS, do I want him in the match, or do we want Heat? Let's see, he's about 16 everywhere. Heat is already a little more over, so yeah, we're gonna throw him in there. Or, I mean, maybe we make this like a 5-on-5, actually. Get all of them in. Nah, that's too much. Let's just leave it at this. All right, but Masachi, or let's give the win to Heat. Heat, you are going to beat. Can he beat Mr. Nebula? I doubt it, but we'll try. Oh, all right, there you go. People really been in a giving mood lately. I guess because it's Christmas Eve. Everybody's in the spirit. But yeah, people surprisingly have been willing to put over these guys who are unimportant. I'm very grateful. All right, let's see. We need to steal the show and attack Masterclass. Can't forget. Can I look at Ultimo Dragon's history? Have we done Ultimo Dragon versus, has he faced... Oh, well, they faced the Los Bajapantes here, but this was, let me see. Oh, this was an 8-man. All right, let's do a 6-man. Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT against Juventud. Let's do Juventud, Tarzan Boy, and Zumbito. Just to piss off Ultimo Dragon, let's throw Zumbito in there. Hey, in Zumbito's defense, I want to show you guys this. He has become more consistent. Let's see, when the save began. Yeah, when the save began, he 55 to 63, and his safety was a little low. He is getting better, so he's working on it. Anyways, let's try and have Dragon Kid pin. Let's have Tarzan Boy. Right. I need to do something really fast. I'm gonna be right back. Just 1 second. Sorry for the interruption. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just had to run downstairs and grab a package real quick. All right, let's get back to booking the show. Only 37 more minutes. I've been booking LA Park and Atlantis to lose a lot lately. We should throw them a bone and have them win a match. All right, so we got LA Park, Atlantis, and who's that third person I just said? Oh, and Shocker. Ooh, Pirata Morgan is here. Oh, they can face Souls of Black. Yeah, why not? Let's do Black Warrior. Oh, Black Magic's another one. He could be, he could be in the group. We have to make him evil somehow though. Ramstein and Venom Black. This is a weird match. We've got like tippy top guys and then Ramstein and Venom. But yeah, obviously they're not gonna win, and let's give the win to LA Park. I feel like he in particular is a guy that for a minute now we haven't had much to do with him. All right, 24 minutes to go. Let's do a steal the show. How about we do Felino and Heavy Metal, who are not booked, versus Avierno and Super Crazy. So yeah, they beat them in the gauntlet, but now these guys are back. They're back. They want to try and get some revenge. All right, we're gonna have Felino go over. And this can just be a one fall match. That's fine. Here, let's make it a lightning match. All right, and we only need to book 12 more minutes, but we've got plenty of extra time left. So let's try to book a tech master class here. Do where you at? Misterioso and Misterioso Segundo. What if we do like Máscara Sagrada and Máscara Mágica? And can we do partner miscommunication? All right, let's have Segundo accidentally cause all right, yeah, let's have him accidentally cause the other one to get pinned. Oh, he's extremely unhappy. Whoa. You're not that much over than him, dude. What? Hey. Oh, wrong screen. Hey, can we just ask him to put him over? Like, because this is kind of ridiculous. You're not that much more over than him. What? Hey, man. Whatever. All right, we've got a few guys left. Maybe we can cobble together one more match. I kind of want to do Pirata Morgan, El Theano, and who's another old head? Ooh, and El Dandy. What a squad. What a team. All right, they're definitely gonna win. So let's do Aurelio de Jalisco Jr. Lismark Jr. and Ringo Mendoza. All right, this is a very weird match. But I just like the idea of Pirata Morgan and El Theano teaming up. And speaking of El Theano, let's have him get the win. And you know what? This is just gonna be a one fall match. All right, now all that's left to do is throw down a couple of promos and we're good to go. All right, so of course 3 minutes backstage hype. We're gonna have we've got Hijo Dos Santo, Mistico, and Negro Casas teaming up in the main event. So we're gonna have them cut a promo where essentially they're hyping themselves up for the main event, but they're also hyping up their upcoming big matches. So Hijo Dos Santo is talking about Blue Demon Jr. and Negro Casas is talking about winning the Trios championships. And who are they facing again? Oh, okay, yeah. And then of course we're gonna give a promo to Perro Aguayo Jr. He's been really delivering lately, as has Hector Garza, I guess, because I've been having both of them speak. So we're gonna go ahead and do that again. And they are talking about defending their titles and Blue Demon Jr. kicking Hijo Dos Santos' ass. I'll call this character development. 3 minutes backstage. Right. We can just have this go before their match. Alright, we need at least like 1 or 2 more promos. Ooh, I know what I want to do actually. We're gonna do a backstage segment with Wagner, Ultimo, Ray, and Universal Dos Mil. We're basically, I imagine, or the gist of this promo is that Rey Bucanero and Ultimo Guerrero are celebrating, and they're like, you know, we're the best champions in this company. We're the best team. We're number one. And Dr. Wagner Jr. and Universal Dos Mil are there, and Dr. Wagner Jr. is like, well, I think I'm the best champion. You know, I'm the heavyweight champion, and I'm number one. And you know, and maybe they kind of like argue for like a second back and forth, but then Rey Bucanero kind of jumps in and he's like, hey, that's not the important thing. The important thing is that together we are the strongest in this company. We're better than everybody, and we're not losing any of these championships anytime soon. All right, now who do I have them wrestling even? Oh, Lance Storm, Black Magic. All right, yeah, they can be talking about Black Magic and Shocker, I guess. Shocker's not even in the match, but whatever. He's the last person Wagner beat. I don't remember the last tag title match, honestly. And here, we can actually do this before their match. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now, actually, because Shocker's a good promo, but I have to figure out what he's actually gonna be doing moving forward. So I'm just gonna leave it at this. And I do want to do the Dr. Wagner Jr. Universo Dos Mil tag team. I want to give him a tag team title shot coming up. So yeah, we're trying to set that up here. And Misterioso is extremely unhappy. That's okay. All right, it's time for Super Viernes. 135 minutes, 93% wrestling. We've been hot lately, so yeah, I hope to keep this streak up, and I'm shooting for at least an 80. I would like it if from now on 80 is like our floor. So yeah, let's see an 80. Oh shit. Okay. Opening Tech Masterclass gets a 48. Misterioso Segundo sustained a broken toe. I've never broken my toe, but I did I fractured my right big toe in a I fell down. I slipped in a mosh pit and fell in like a weird way where all my weight came down on my toe. So yeah, not fun. Not fun at all. I feel for you, buddy. All right, moving on. We've got a random trios match here. Vidalta Morgan, El Tejano, and El Dandy defeating the trio of Raul de Jalisco Jr., Lizmark Jr., and Ringo Mendoza. All right, this match got a 62. And yeah, you see, El Tejano fits right in with like these guys. But unfortunately, Negro Novato and El Signo not really up to the same level. Unfortunate. Negro Novato is a little bit better than El Signo, but he's still not that good. All right, next trios match. We've got the newly formed CTU defeating El Connect, Mr. Nebula, and Virus, 2 falls to 1. And we put over Heat, and surprisingly, Mr. Nebula went with it. Yeah, I'm glad he said yes. Although unfortunately, Heat had the worst performance in this match. But you know, I'm hoping that if we invest in him and get him over, we can make something out of him. He's got decent enough stats. All right, let's move on. All right, yet another trios match. We've got LA Park, Atlantis, and Shocker getting a win over Souls of Black, which is Black Warrior, Ramstein, and Venom Black. Match only got a 67. That's fine. I'm okay with that. This was kind of just a match to throw a bone to the technicals here. I feel like all these guys have been losing a lot lately. Wanted to give specifically LA Park a win, so we did that. All right, we've got a backstage segment before this upcoming 8-man tag. Ultimo Guerrero, Ray Bucanero, Dr. Wagner Jr., and Universo Dos Mil are kind of having a small argument where Wagner... well, first we've got Ultimo Guerrero and Ray Bucanero saying that they're the best champions in the promotion. And Wagner Jr. kind of stops them, and he's like, whoa, I'm the heavyweight champion here. I think I'm the best champion. So yeah, a little something brewing between these Rudos. All right, and the 8-man tag itself gets a 74. Pretty good rating. All right, yeah. Let's move on. All right, even more trios action. Oh damn, I made a point to show you guys how Zumbito's safety and consistency has improved, and unfortunately he was off his game in this match. Well, way to make me look stupid. Anyways, Ultimo Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT get a win over Los Bajapantes, and the match did pretty well. Dragon Kid, much like Heat, is a guy where I'm just hoping if we keep giving him wins, he'll eventually get over and start getting doing better in these matches, because he's got the stats. He can be good. We just need to get him over. All right, up next, our Steal the Show match of the evening. We've got La Familia Casas, Delano, and Heavy Metal taking on the Los Invernales team of Avierno and Super Crazy. And the match got a 77. Nice work. This match kind of over-delivered in terms of the segment rating. I don't know how this got a 77. It seems like it should have got like in the in the high 60s. But I'm not complaining. Maybe I feel like these guys must have a lot of momentum, so maybe that had something to do with it. Anyways, great match. All right, we've got a Perro Del Mal promo. Blue Demon Jr. at this point knows that he's got his upcoming match with Hijo Dos Santo. Perro Aguayo Jr. and Hector Garza know that they've got an upcoming trios title defense. So yeah, we just see the the 3 top guys pretty much, and Perro Del Mal just kind of I feel like there's a word I'm thinking of here. I can't remember it, so let's move on. A meeting of the minds. I don't think that was the word I was looking for, but anyways, 73. Ooh, and this match pretty good. 78. Got Perro Del Mal, Perro Aguayo Jr., Hector Garza, and Blue Demon Jr. getting a big win over Blue Panther, El Pantera, and Volador Jr. Showing that despite taking a couple of losses recently, they're still not to be fucked with. So yeah, Perro Del Mal sending the message. 78. Oh, and El Pantera was the weak link. Don't like that. And before our main event, we've got a promo. Hijo Dos Santo and Negro Casas also addressing their upcoming matches. gets a 72. Let's see how good the main event is. An 81. All right, best match on the card. Can't complain. Hijo del Santo, Mistico, and Negro Casas defeat Vampiro, Nisho Milionario, and Mr. Aguila, and pick up that all-important momentum heading into their matches. Ooh, an 83. All right. All right. You know what? Yeah. Looking at all the scores laid out, it makes sense. For some reason, I didn't think the show was gonna do all that well. I thought we'd get at least an 80, but yeah, an 83 is a pleasant surprise. Great show. Oh, he's only out for 3 days. He'll be fine. Just walk it off, buddy. All right, we made a little bit of money, 66,000. All right, another successful Super Viernes. Okay, let's take a look at emails here. Ooh, New Japan looking to bring in Loki. Hell yeah, man. I thought Loki was so sick during that time where he was in like TNA and New Japan. It's so sad that everything ended up the way it did. Ooh, Rey Bucanero shouting out Dragon Kid. All right. He's like very slowly gaining popularity. He doesn't have much star quality. I feel like that's kind of working against us. Anyways. All right. So that's going to do it for this episode of the CMLL 2004 series. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. I'm always grateful for anyone who watches my videos. And yeah, look forward to next time where we're going to book, well, yeah, we're going to book our Christmas and New Year's Eve shows with a trios title match, an Apuestas. We got Santo versus Blue Demon Jr. I might squeeze a tag title match onto this card, I'm thinking. So yeah, look forward to that. Also, if you are if you're not watching the AEW series, I implore you to tune into this next episode because we are going to be booking our big Revolution pay-per-view. So yeah, it's a double pay-per-view weekend here on the channel. So yeah, hope to see you guys there, and I'm glad you were here for this one. Please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm Hilda Amigo, and I'm getting out of here. Take it easy, everybody. All right.